Okay, what's up YouTube? I'm back. It's been a couple days. Sorry, I've been really busy. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to answer comments and questions. Or answer questions, comment on comments is what I mean. I'm going to do that. And then I'm thinking I want to start a series on how to. And the how to is going to be how to make a Spider-Man fan film. And I'm just going to base it off of what I did. It's going to be everything from how to create your storyboards, how to schedule what you're going to do from day to day. And like I said, I'm not I'm not the Spider-Man fan film expert, but I have experience and I have done it. So you can follow mine or find someone else, whatever. But that's what I'm going to be tackling. That's my mission. I'll make every video log. Let me adjust this. I'm going to make every video log what to do. Like, this is storyboards, and the next video will be costumes, and then the next one will be this, the next one will be that, and I'm going to tear into that. First, the comments have been really building up. I appreciate that big time, but I haven't been able to comment back or answer these because I've been doing other things, so I'm going to do that now. So I'm starting from the most recent video, the Green Goblin costume memories. I'm going to answer the comments and questions from that, and then I'm just going to move on. Once I hit close to 15 minutes, that's the cutoff. I'll start the next series ASAP, and then once I can see the comments are just keep building up and building up, I'll just keep doing comments and questions videos in between different little series that I have going. So, let's start this off. Roman Mahanger says, nice costume review, man. Maybe for a future video, you can put on a Spider-Man costume again, and you're awesome. Thank you for your compliments. I will put it on. I'll put it on for you guys. Let me, I want to reach the 1,000 subscribers. Once I hit the 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to start doing a lot more. But I want to get the 1,000 first, and then take it to that next level of putting all the costumes on and wearing the costumes, playing games, and just doing random stuff. Okay, Jeremy Polanco says, cool costume, thank you. Stop motion, and he's talking, this is about the, referring to the Green Goblin. So stop motion marvels. This is the best live action Green Goblin mask, faithful to the comics and terrifying. Good job, thank you, that's what I was trying to do. Faithful to the comics and terrifying. Hills Productions, awesome outfit, really creative. Is there any way you did the Green Goblin voice and the laugh? I did do the voice, and I'm not sure if you're asking me, can I do it right now, or if you're asking me if I'm the one that did the voice and the laugh. I did the voice. I mean, I was Green Goblin. I explained that in the video, so you must know that. Comment again. Let's clarify if you're asking me if I can do it, or if I was the one that did it. I was the one that did it, so... Quite says, dude, you are so amazing. I wanted to ask if you had a higher value production, what you have done with it. Oh, if I had more money, I would have done a lot of things different. The webs would have been different. I would have had those times that I wish I had more people, I would have been able to tell someone, hey, look, I'll pay you a little bit, and let's go to this spot on this day, because that's the biggest battle, is trying to get into the places you need to get into on the same days. It's tons and tons of coordinating schedules of other people, because you have to understand these other people, they don't care really much about your fan film. They're just trying to help you out because they might be your friends, your family, someone. And even those diehard helpers, they come and go. I mean, I'll get into that during the series of how to deal with. That would be an episode probably, or an issue of, or I guess episode of how to coordinate and inspire people to help you. Getting help would maybe be the title of that one. I would have done a ton of things different. And on the series I'm going to do, that one would also fall into budgeting your fan film. what kind of budget can you do? So if your budget is X amount, this is what you should probably stick with. If it's this much, if it's this much. So I'll get into that. So quite thank you for your comment. Oliver Flores, remember how Green Goblin affected Peter in so many ways? Yeah, I do remember that. So thank you for that. Hunter Mahoney, hey man, great vid. Would you be able to talk more about the training and supplements you took during filming? Yeah, I'll talk about that. I didn't take a lot of supplements. I've never really taken a ton. I mean, I know at one point I had my supplement store. I got out of that because I started really understanding the supplement market and the industry, and that a lot of the stuff, it doesn't really, it's a lot of it's gimmicks, and a lot of it is, it's kind of a hoax. Our bodies are so magnificently designed, created through God. I mean, our bodies can do so much that we don't understand. That I mean, look, we can self-heal, we can do this, we can do that. Like right now, my heart's pumping, my lungs are doing what they need to do. My diaphragm, every time I breathe, is pulling down and letting, releasing. I mean, my body is doing so many functions right now. I have no idea how they're doing it. I have no control over them. They're just going. So your body's the same way, like for building muscle, for strength, for this, for that. Instead of taking a ton of different supplements that a company on their flashy like ad in a magazine, or instead of buying into hype, your body can do so many more things if you give it the basic nutrients that it needs through food. Food is what you mainly need. So the training, though, I mean, training is important. I used to work out a ton. I used to lift a lot and do a lot of things, and I started to understand. I understand now. I was lifting probably 2 hours a day while filming this. So the only other thing I did other than film the Peter's Web series was lift, and I would make sure to do that in the morning. I mean, I was also working as a personal trainer, so I cut my hours back of how much I was working because this fan film was so important. So I would, in the morning, sometimes if I had to, I would work out at 5 in the morning. My clients would start at 7. I would make sure I did my clients from 7 to maybe like 11 or 12, and I would be off the rest of the day and all night. And then I would wake up the next day, pop up early, go work a same schedule every day so that I can work enough, make enough money to bring home what I needed to bring home, but then also have tons of time to film, but also stay in really good, lean, muscular shape. So the training I did, I didn't, like, there wasn't any this type of workout or this type of workout. There was no, like, workout fads. Those are really popular now. This type of diet, this type of diet, this type of diet, or this type of training. Well, I do intermittent fasting. I do this. None of that stuff was around or popular when I was doing that. I never really bought in anything like that anyway. So I just did basic stuff. So I did a 3-day lifting regimen. I would do push upper body stuff one day, pull upper body stuff the next. So that would be like back biceps. The push upper body stuff would be chest, triceps, and shoulders, delts. So also on pull day, back bis and traps. And then the third day I would do legs. And I would just repeat that every day. But I would lift for like 2 hours. But finding now, I'm mainly a skateboarder. So I'm still muscular, but I lift maybe 3 hours a week, every other day for an hour. I don't lift that much, but I found that my muscularity and everything, it's kind of staying the same. I'm almost 40, but the diet, the calories, that's what really makes the hugest difference. No supplements involved. The only supplements that did help me in filming also to make sure, because you're not going to be able to eat that much, was like protein bars. It's just protein supplements to make sure you get enough protein. And even then I was overfilling the protein, so I was wasting a lot of money. Too much protein. Now I'm doing like 10 to 15 grams a meal of protein, and I'm a vegan now, and my body's not really changing. I'm not losing muscle. I'm not losing strength. The only reason I kind of see I'm losing a little strength is because I'm not lifting as much. I'm more skateboarding, which is all cardio. At the time that I was filming, I was doing cardio. I would do cardio at night. I would mainly lift in the morning film after did my clients, my personal training gig. And then I would go home, do cardio at night after all the filming and running around doing all those crazy stunts. Cardio at night while working on my storyboards and what I'm doing. I'm on the elliptical. I had one at home. That helped to where I can do it any time of the night, of the day, whatever. Do the cardio while I was working on my storyboards, planning out my next day. So a definite routine is key if you have a fan film that you're very passionate about, and it doesn't you don't start it and then it gets buried in life. So you got to keep a schedule with something like that. So I'll talk more about that. I am going to do a training video for at-home stuff you can do. So that's coming for an at-home workout that you can actually follow me along. But supplements, yeah, I take them. Since I'm a vegan, I have to take B12 because I don't get B12 through any foods, because all I eat is fruits, vegetables, and that's it. I mean, I eat fruits, vegetables, I eat grains, but I don't eat any meat. I don't eat any dairy, no cheese, no milk, any products like that. So no protein, animal-based protein from dairy or meat. So like fruits, vegetables, and I do take a protein powder, but it's a vegan protein powder from peas, so it's from a vegetable. Other than that, though, I take the B12 multivitamins and then that vegan protein just to help me out. But the protein powder helps you out when you're filming in the bars, because you're out there filming, and if you don't eat all day long, that's not really good for your body. Your muscles need to be kind of nourished, especially if you're in shape, you're playing Spider-Man, you're muscular. You don't want to start filming at one point where you're pretty muscular and this and that, but then you get so destroyed over, let's say you film it for a year, you know, your body is just going to be withering away. Then there's going to be scenes, if you don't film it, even if you film it in a sequence, you're going to seem like you were muscular and then you got a little different throughout. Or if you film it like I did, where it's just like you filmed the very last scene and the first scene and the episode 3 scene and all these other scenes on one day, because it was what you were able to do, you're going to look really inconsistent. So you'll be muscular, and then the next scene you're skinny, and then the next scene you look sick like you had a cold. And so you want to be consistent with that. But yeah, supplements, that's where, as far as I go, supplements, vitamins and protein. Other than that, I don't take any supplements. So thank you, Hunter Mahoney. I hope that helps. I got about 2 minutes left. Let's see. Howard Dawkins Jr. YouTube has been hiding your videos from my sub. Glad to see you back, though. Thank you very much. I'm glad to be back. Thank you for commenting. Spidey Blue Baker says, you are the best. I'm making a fan film on the comics from the 1970s. I was wondering, what is your favorite 70s Spider-Man comic? Also, my favorite Spider-Man artist is John Romita Sr. What is your favorite Spider-Man artist? My favorite Spider-Man artist, like I said, I always liked Eric Larson. Eric Larson, I just liked how he did every character. He's more like a 80s, 90s artist. Let me get back to you on the 70s. But I did like John Romita Sr. He had a really cool style. And still, like, I did get into, what was that one guy's name? He did the Civil War series, a lot of them. He did a lot of the covers for the Marvel Civil War, the ones that Spider-Man were involved. I cannot remember his name. Really like the way he drew Spider-Man. Very cool. But he did a lot of the covers. So if someone can throw out his name, I'll confirm that. Let's see. Favorite Spider-Man artist? Answered that. Was one of your favorites. Comment. Yeah, I don't know about I didn't really collect a ton of 70s Spider-Man stuff. So sorry, I don't really an answer really for that. Nitrovision, this is a great costume video, man. Your videos were amazing. It looks really genuine. I will continue to watch Peter's Web. It made me fall in love with your series. Thank you. Let's see. I got 45 seconds. Let's go. Last one. No Soy Normie. This suit was very decent for the money you had, which was close to none, or the time for the fan films, which was a ton. I did have a lot of time. It's a shame that the suit is like that now. It was very cool to see you as the Goblin. Well, I gotta tell you, No Soy, the suit was like that. I put it in a bag, and that's how it was when I was filming, buddy. So, No Soy, thank you for your comment. But yeah, it wasn't like it was nice and then it was destroyed. It was just always destroyed. So hey, I got 10 seconds. You guys need to subscribe, share, ring the bell, tell your friends.